What's good, YouTube? My name is Alex, and we are True to Football and True to You. Today I'm gonna bring you my 2013 NFL season Week 8 preview video. Last week I went 10-5. Man, again 5 losses. That can't happen again. 65-42, that's just average. I mean, I'm stuck in midfield because things keep hurting me, like Cutler got injured. And the punters of the Lions lost the game late, man. These two things, the other team should have won. Would have been 12-3. Well, yeah, let's just forget it. I should have done a better job on the Ravens-Steelers game. I really was saying like the Ravens should have an easy victory because, you know, they're a better team and they have matchups, but it didn't take advantage of anything. I was just overrating the Ravens over the last few weeks. Their O-line is just complete mess. You know, I'll do a better job on them from now. They're on the bye week this week. So, another game, Colts, Broncos. I didn't want to pick the Broncos. The Colts, I had to go with the Broncos because they're favorite. But who saw the Colts defense step up that big? Man, great game to watch. But let's move on. Panthers at Buccaneers, easy one. You have to go with the Panthers here. I have never been underrating the Panthers. Man, they have playmakers, man, and the defense is ready for, you know, pretty much everybody. They're ready to come to play. They got Luke Kuechly, you know, the next great long linebacker, just, you know, like Sean D. These guys make their defense better. And the Buccaneers, they're without a quarterback, without a running back. Key positions, obviously, but they should have enough talent. But honestly, I just think their coach is not good at all, and I don't think they can win this game against the Panthers. There's just too many things you have to value in. You know, the Panthers are just overall better, and you know they got that back win. They're in rhythm right now. They keep it going. I think they will, you know, finish with a winning record this season, definitely. Bills against Saints. That's another easy one, because the Saints, you know, that's a different number for Ted Lewis. I've been saying Ted Lewis is a good quarterback. Don't think like he's a practice squad quarterback and he's going to lose every game. You know, I did some research on him, but keep up with Drew Brees scoring offense? I don't think so. He has to get a lot of help from Jackson and Spiller, and obviously the Bills defense. I don't think that would happen. Saints at home, 6-1 in my opinion. Dolphins 3-3, Patriots 5-2. Again, they lost to the Jets. Okay, yeah, close game, but Tom Brady should have won. You see, Gronkowski, not yet 100%, but he's just huge for this team. And I don't think they lose back-to-back division games now at home. Nah, I don't think that will happen, because especially at home, Tom Brady is very clutch. And if not again, the rain comes or the Jets come, whatever. Jets are really good this year, man. Don't underrate them. I've been doing that at the beginning of the season, but man, I guess somebody forgot to tell them they were supposed to suck the season. But let's move on. In my opinion, Patriots should win. Giants at Eagles, let's take it serious. I thought like Giants going to win against the Vikings, and I think they would keep it going, get another victory. The Eagles, man, they have a problem with quarterback. Everybody saw that against the Cowboys last week. If Mike Vick will be back, he will not 100%. He was great against the Giants. I believe they played already 3 weeks ago, so that's already the second matchup. The game between these two teams, so it's already the rematch, and you know, Eagles won, but I think this will really be a rematch for the Giants because, you know, they gained some, let's say, experience, you know, from what they've done wrong this season. And yeah, it was easy against Josh Freeman last week, but I think the Giants are still good enough, and just players like Hakeem Nicks, man, you have to step up, dude. Man, you're letting your team down, and they have just so much more talent than the Eagles, and I think they can, you know, slow down this Eagles offense, especially now they played against them, so it's nothing super new. I just think the Giants will keep it going. Cowboys at Lions, man, another really close matchup. Both teams are 4-3. The Cowboys always keep having these strange, very close, very exciting games in some kind of way. Shutout now last week, a defensive battle. Their games are always interesting. Should be similar this week, maybe more shutout. Really, if you followed Steve Mariucci, if you saw the highlights on NFL.com, they were really dissing this Mariucci dude. He said like over 100 points. 20 total. I was just laughing my ass off. And I think this week, 100 points, it's a little bit too much, but it should be more the shutout game again, not like last week. Des Bryant definitely can match Megatron, in my opinion, Destination Endzone or Gigatron, or however you want to call him. He's just great. And the Cowboys, you know, that new spread look, they can do it. Miles Austin, Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley, and Jason Witten. These guys are all one-man coverage, man-to-man coverage beaters, you know. They can do it. Good road running. If Tony Romo gets some protection, that's what it looks like right now. they can be a spread offense, executing just like the Broncos. Murray's still out. You may think it will be a close game, and I have to agree, but I believe the Cowboys are just better, and I don't think they will let it slip. They have a mentality this season. You know, they have been in close games, actually pretty good teams like Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers. Actually, in my opinion, pretty good too. So, Lions just a little bit worse than the Cowboys right now. I think they will take advantage of the matchups they get. I'm just going with the Cowboys. 49ers, Jaguars. Just go with the 49ers. Jaguars don't know what they're doing. It's just obvious. Don't use MJD. Don't use, they got nothing. Yeah, their O-line sucks. The offense is just terrible. 49ers won't, put themselves on the island, lose that game. Browns against Chiefs. Really? Don't sleep on the Browns. In my opinion, I was about to pick the Browns. This could be another of these games, but in the end, I was like, Whedon, not clutch at all. Smith does his job, check down Charlie Dude, whatever, he is executing. Even was a close game against a Texans team that finally showed up in some way. Could be similar because the Browns defense is good, so you may expect another very close game, but I think the Chiefs will keep it going. Still have that 0 losses on their record, 8-0. Jets against the Bengals. Can the Jets win another one? I don't think so. Bengals are a good team, and in my opinion, again, like AJ Green, Marvin Jones, Mohamed Sanu, using Tyler Eifert, this Jets defense is good, but Bengals defense is also good, and I just think Bengals offense can execute in a better way than the Jets can. Jets will turn it over. I think the Bengals will do a good job, especially with turnovers this week. So it's just like taking advantage of the opportunities they get, the amount of opportunities they get, and I think the Bengals, they have more experience. Geno Smith may turn it over again. He's a good quarterback, but inexperienced. Obviously, rookie. But close game. Don't sleep on the Jets, but should be a 4-4 record for the Jets after next week. Steelers against Raiders, man. Raiders coming from their bye. Everybody's picking the Steelers. 2-game winning streak. But man, these Raiders have been playing good football. Especially Terrell Pryor, man. I picked this dude in my fantasy football league because I knew he was going to beat Flynn for the starting job. Flynn is just a bum. Been saying that weeks ago, and you still haven't seen much from McFadden and using Reese. And what is this offense doing? I mean, you may think against the Steelers, ground game. I don't think they can stop the ground game. Raiders can. Steelers don't have a big ground game. Le'Veon Bell, by the way, is a pretty good running back. He could be a really interesting trade pickup, whatever, in your fantasy football league. He's a good football player. I think he will get his carries increased and take advantage of the opportunity he gets in Pittsburgh. So don't sleep on him, just a little advice. I think the Raiders actually can outscore the Steelers here. Won't be a low-scoring game like it was against the Ravens last week. And I think the Raiders have just a good offense. They are fresh, coming from their bye week at home. Steelers having to kind of fight through. They can do it, but I just don't trust the Steelers as much as I trust the Raiders here. Redskins against Broncos. Can you go with RG3? No, he's not yet 100%. He's getting closer, but it's still like 80 or so. And I don't think the Broncos will lose 2 in a row. Their defense will be ready to play against the Redskins. I'm sorry. And it's still Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning against RG3. Peyton Manning got all the weapons, and the Redskins defense is still not good. Mid-terrible. What you gonna say? It's Broncos at home, Mile High Stadium. Nah, not this week. You have to pick the Broncos here. Cardinals against Falcons. I believe that's not an upset because the Falcons have the worst record, but many people picking the Falcons here. They won now 1 game, but actually they still keep messing it up. It was against the Buccaneers, honestly. Last week, the 2 most underperforming teams of this season playing each other. Yeah, Falcons had to win. They have more talent. Even Douglas, that's a good slot receiver, so he showed up. Still got Gonzalez. The Cardinals have a tough defense. I don't think with that few weapons basically on offense, Steven Jackson will not be back. The Cardinals just stop basically this Falcons defense, hold them to like 20 points at most. And the Cardinals offense, they can air it out. And the way these Falcons DBs get beat over the last few weeks, they're playmaker defense, but like the Packers before, giving up yards, taking advantage of the turnovers they get. Cardinals commit turnovers, but I also think they will get yards. Will be a close game. Cardinals at home, good home field advantage. I actually like the Cardinals because they have just a great defense and a passing game. You know, they can be better. Not so many interceptions by Karma, and they're fine. Packers against Vikings, easy game. Packers are not good this year. Opponents seem like being able to figure out how to stop Peterson finally. You know, they at least control him. Nobody can stop AP, but control. And the Packers offense, even without weapons, they'll always be on pace, so you have to watch the Packers outscore the Vikings in this one. Sunday Night Football, obviously. Seahawks at Rams. Almost picked the Rams here because, you know, Rams are a good team. They are just hell of inconsistent. And the Seahawks are inconsistent. Even if it's on the road, yeah, and it's a Monday Night Football game. I don't think the Rams are consistent enough, concentrated enough, focused enough on what they have to do to beat the Seahawks, because the Seahawks, that's a talented ball club, man. And overall, you see the matchups. Yeah, that the Rams are good with matchups and you know, rhythm they have going right now, but you know, they keep turning the ball over on offense. That's key to me, and against the Seahawks defense, that will kill you. Seahawks defense also shows up on the road. I just don't think this can happen. It's upset alert, but Rams are too inconsistent. You never know when they will pull an upset like against the Texans, but I don't think it will happen this week against the Seahawks. That's just my prediction. So, that's it for this week. 6 teams on a bye, so only 13 games to watch. I hope you liked the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy.